or Big Phil. He's the manager of the Brazil squad, and today he announced his selection for the team in 2014. There were over 700 journalists crowding the room from 20 different countries, a sign of the huge international attention and the pressure Brazil is under. There was a big buzz after he had announced all the names, people commenting on who's in, who's out, what were the right choices. Brazil is a country of 200 million people, so people here say that that makes 200 million coaches. Everyone wants to have their say in what the ideal Brazil squad should be. So Scolari is very well aware of this, and he asked the population to support his choices.
Even if some of us disagree with player A, B or C, from now on we have to stick together and concentrate on the same goal, which is to win this tournament. So regardless of choices people may have had in their heads, I ask for these 23 players to be embraced.
Out of the 23 players announced by Luis Felipe Scolari, 18 are currently active in European clubs. If you take just the English Premier League, 6 players playing there made it into the Brazil squad, and 4 of them only from Chelsea. So journalists here were asking Mr. Scolari if this is a sign of a crisis in Brazilian football. He said no, that it just happened that this time around he had to go looking abroad for all the best players. But apart from the 23 athletes he selected, he also thought he needed some extra help. He went to a church on Sunday to say his prayers, the same church he had visited in 2002, before the beginning of the championship where Brazil won its 5th title.
I think at some point each of us needs something more than just confidence in our abilities. We need a little bit of faith. So I asked for a blessing that the decisions I took were the right ones.
But what's the main opponent Brazil will face in the World Cup? Mr. Scolari said Croatia. That's the first team Brazil faces on the opening match on June 12th. He says the squad has to focus on that and then take it from there. Meanwhile, it's just 35 days away from kickoff, and Brazilian authorities have other concerns. Still 2 World Cup stadiums due to be delivered in the coming weeks.